Hello, and good day, people, and welcome to Penumbra with
Pip.
Pipster.
Yeah.
Pew pew. Yeah. I'm going to be playing the game.
Attempt 2.
Well, sort of.
Is attempt 1 still up?
I think so, technically. Yeah. But this time we're playing the first one as opposed to jumping into the second one because we didn't realise the second one was the second one. So we're starting at the beginning of the story this time, and hopefully my computer won't die.
I mean, technically we jumped into the third one.
Oh, yeah.
But we didn't record that.
Yeah, we jumped into the third one, realised clearly this isn't the first one, and went into the second one, which is clearly better. But, yeah, let's
go.
Let's go.
Normal.
Yeah, we'll play it on normal because, I mean,
I
basically,
know what the difference between normal and hard would be.
I can't be asked to play on hard.
I mean, you pretty much die in like 2 hits anyway.
Yeah,
so.
basically. My story began in February, year 2000. Do I?
No.
No,
It's working.
excellent.
It's working.
For my part in this allegory, I'm not going to make the same mistakes my father made. Howard vanished from my mother's life before I was even in it, so when he sent me a letter a few days after Mum's funeral, it was the first I'd ever heard from him. Pity he was dead. Writing from beyond the grave must be a genetic habit in my bloodline. His letter contained a key, instructions, pleas for forgiveness. I figured the dead don't have much use for absolution, so I turned to his prophetic passing, which he inexplicably expected to come any day. Clearly averse to explanations, my father preferred to leave directions to a bank on Mayfair I'd never even heard of. In that bank was a safety deposit box in his name, and myself as executor. Of course, I went, as he knew I would.
Why wouldn't you? Free money.
I discovered that despite the evidence, he'd been legally declared dead almost 30 years ago, and so the old book and collection of notes I found had, in the eyes of the law, been mine all this time. My father's instructions were to burn the documents, raise no further questions. But that was his error. No man's immune to the shameful trappings of curiosity, and my humanity got the better of me. The university I taught at was world renowned for 2 things: physics and linguistics. I represented the first, and the man who stood for the second was stumped by my recent acquisition. The book was indecipherable. The notes, however, showed a location somewhere in uninhabited northern Greenland. It took me almost a year to book the last flight I'd ever take. As I watched civilization disappear along with Heathrow, I realised my father had disappeared 3 decades ago, almost to the day, and I considered in turn what it was that I was leaving behind. We landed on a strip of ice a few feet wide, and within minutes I was pulling away on a chartered boat, beginning the 12-hour journey that would lead me into my past.
Random boat trips.
Voice acting's almost as bad as yours.
How rude. I am an exceptional voice actor. Finally, we're almost docked. I'd better stow my gear. I may be far from home, but chances are I can still pick things up using left mouse, and I can take a closer look at things using right mouse.
Immersion breaking.
I don't know. Actually, I feel like if I was far from home, I wouldn't be able to pick things up or look at them. So that's it. Game over, guys. A good scientist always keeps a pen and paper handy, just in case. Okay, I'll take that. Always have a good notebook. N to jot down interesting information and reminders. P. Yes. Nothing on the to-do list and nothing on the notes. What about the reminders?
Nope. Game over. We win.
I think I left my torch in the desk drawer next to the bed. It can be opened using my left mouse on it, holding the button down and moving the mouse. Okay, well I'm taking whiskey.
Already drunk it all.
Screw you then, whiskey can. Bye.
Bye. Beans. Let's unlock it. Let's get the key from the drawer. Or the torch from the drawer.
Torch. Flashlight switches on and off via inventory tab, or hopefully with the shortcut F. Now where's that emergency glow stick? Should still be in the locker. Keys in my inventory. Tab. Yep. Okay. Excellent.
It's fine. we'll never use the torch because, from what I understand, the glow stick is OP.
Aha, glow stick. And batteries! Some extra batteries to power my flashlight. Glow stick. Could come in handy if the torch runs out of batteries. I should be able to access it through my inventory or with the shortcut G. Is this just infinite?
Yeah, I think the glow stick's just infinite.
Beat everything I need.
G.
Just use the glow stick.
Yeah, I don't know.
Chest here.
Ooh.
Aha! Dearest Eric, just a quick note before you set sail and leave me once again. I've left you a little something to remember me by in the chest at the foot of your bed. I really don't know why you still only have one bed on board. Taking shifts because of it is no way to get your rest. But what does a fisherman's wife know of life at sea? I'll be praying every night for you to make the catch you need so that you can come home to me safely. And soon, please don't be gone for 5 weeks like last time. I know I might nag sometimes, but I do love you, you know. I've washed those overalls of yours. I know you'll get them covered in assorted fish parts in no time, but I still feel better knowing they've had a wash. Before I forget, the Henriksons in the village have asked me to see if you'll be coming by any trout, but I said they were mostly out of season. If you do happen upon any, don't say anything. Stow them well in the ice and I'll do something special with them to celebrate when you come home to me. The ship's captain deserves a little special treatment once in a while. Take care, my love. Fisherman's wife's love letter. Okay, cool. So it's... Ooh.
Oh, another
another bottle of whiskey! Oh!
And I throw it on the ground!
I don't need your charity! Now, I don't know if you remember this, Brew.
Yeah, it's from from the last one. Probably in the last episode. I think that's the episode that died, because that was the good episode.
Could be. As I stepped off the boat setting out into the blizzard that formed around me, I realised how utterly devoted I'd been to the discovery of my father's past. I had no idea what to expect. Soon enough, my concerns were justified. Don't know whether I lost my orientation or my spirit first, but I lost feeling in my extremities soon after, and new hypothermia was setting in. I started looking for shelter.
His pee-pee got cold.
So cold, don't know where I am. Need shelter soon. My entire head went numb long ago, but I can still hear the wind roaring past. Was that some kind of animal in the distance? Maybe.
I don't see no animal.
It's in the distance. In head is that? I don't care. I need shelter. Looks frozen shut.
Needs a hell of a
break
fuck.
in.
Need a rock or something?
Sprint. I can sprint. X.
Aha, rocks.
I can still throw things you need in the examine button. Like take and holding something. Oh, I remember this.
Yeah,
Because you were
we didn't think this was a mechanic, but it is.
Bro, yeah.
God.
Down we go. Funk. Jesus, my head. I can't believe I fell that far and survived. Though looking around, maybe I didn't. What is this place? No.
Maybe you shouldn't have jumped down and you should have maybe climbed the ladder. You were just sort of like, hoodie up and down. Barrels. Ooh.
Yeah, but look, there's still like a massive drop.
Yeah, not that far though.
Quite big.
It's like...
It's not unsurvivable. There's still rod. Pick that up.
Flares.
Hammer. Let's see, I can swing this hammer if I hold left mouse. I can make a backswing by pulling the mouse right, and then follow through by pushing left. The opposite works too. Pulling back when thrusting forward produces a stabbing motion. I reckon if I held down right mouse button after the swing, should still be able to look around. Okay.
How do you get the hammer out?
Guess like this. Yeah. Ooh. Aha! Hammer. Apparently, when using two things, I can't open doors. Ooh.
When using something in your hammer hand, you have to put your hammer hand away. Put it on the one, so it's hotkeyed.
Yes. That makes
I
sense.
assume you can put it away.
Aha! Flashlight one. Glow stick.
The glow stick, which is just better.
The glow stick is actually just better. Like this.
Like, I don't think it has distance, but it's plenty enough. It's stuck. There must be something in the way. Back into that room.
There's like a way behind this. Hey, look. Convenient. Maybe I can use the hammer.
Aha! Oh, he's pretty fucking strong. He just smashed like 6 boards with one swing.
Crouch. I can crouch.
Oh.
Going this way.
I reckon you put that steel rod in that hole.
Maybe.
Oh. Certainly something down there.
Yeah. I'd say so. Don't.
Twisty box.
Twisty box.
I don't know.
Twist it. I don't know what the purpose of this is, but twist
Steel
it.
light. Turn around. Yep.
Oh.
You probably untwist. Just to be safe.
Just gonna close that again.
Maybe put a barrel on top of it.
Yeah. We just put this here, then we'll be safe.
Maybe.
Before it comes from this. Oh, right. Oh, okay, right. That's that.
That's the door. But there was another offshoot from the hole.
There was another offshoot from the hole. There was another direction I could go. So I went which way? This way.
This way. But turn. That's that room. So go back.
Oh, okay. It just leads the same way, whichever way you go.
No, because
Yeah.
there's another room.
This leads back, and either way leads up there. So like, we came from this way before. So like we saw.
I thought there was another room. Maybe. I don't know. Confusing and stuff. Probably
So
have to go down there.
I feel like we have to go down the scary hole, or we could just stay here in the warm and then go back to the boat. We could stack these barrels.
I feel
up.
like the boat's not going to be there. I feel like the guy has the promise of fish to go back to. So.
I guess. Whatever I was descending into was 100 feet below ground, protected by 2 solid metal hatches, located in a remote Arctic wilderness and buried beneath the snow. I didn't know what to expect, but it made me feel something I hadn't felt since I was a child. I'd never given it much thought before, but I realised that our entire society is a network of safety nets. Emergency services at the end of a phone line, health and safety in the workplace, friends, family, lovers, all there. If something goes wrong, part of a carefully designed structure to prevent all but the most mundane of emotions. Once again, I felt like I did when I was in school, surrounded by a closing ring of older kids, knowing anyone that might help me, friends, parents, teachers, were too scared or too far away.
You had a messed up child.
Jotted down a note just in case, apparently. Let's have a look. There could be anything living down here. Heroics are for Hollywood actors and fairy tales. I'm not taking any chances. If I face off against anything down here, I won't ask the second Caution and stealth are my only defences now. If anyone or anything hears me, I'd be best off staying low and out of sight until I know whether or not it's a threat. Crouching and by pressing left control will give me the chance to hide in the shadows. I know I've got it right because of the blue tint to my vision. Plus I should be quiet enough that I won't be heard unless something's right on top of me. But remember to shut off my light sources though. So what I'm actually going to do is put this on here.
But you can just press G.
Yeah, but G's like over here, and it's awkward in the dark
But
when I can't see.
Just press G.
But I'm sure there's no like desperate need for all the hotkeys.
A bottle. Right, you should just throw it.
This place must be old if they were using paraffin lamps. Looks like there's still some juice left. Turn them on.
Nope.
Explosives.
Where are we?
We are here.
We're at the exit.
By the exit, unsurprisingly.
Office storage, explosives, workshop, and northern area.
Go.
The last one's a very general. It's just a bit north.
Check out the storage.